Well, if you're counting, we are less than a month away from the start of hurricane season, and there are a few things you can do now to get ready for the next 6 months of the year. Meteorologist Elyse Smith joins us now as we look ahead to the future, some storms that we could see this summer and this fall.
Right, hurricane season is going to be here before we know it. And after a record season last year for the Gulf Coast, one that brought us barrels so early in the season, I think it's important that we keep you up to date on the latest developments and outlooks. So let's go ahead and start with the La Nina. This is that big sea to ocean circulation that's all the way down in the equatorial Pacific Ocean, just off the coast of South America. So as I play through my graphics here, what we're noticing is that the La Nina, it's over. We do not have a La Nina anymore. So now we're in what we call ENSO neutral conditions, meaning as you can see, there's not a big below normal surface temperatures or colder than normal water temperatures, or not a big indication that it's so much more warmer. It's a good mix. It's a good equal mix of the two. And we're expecting those neutral conditions to last all the way through hurricane season. So what does that mean? That means the trade winds likely won't be affected as much as if we were in an El Nino or a La Nina. So we'll likely see potentially a near normal or slightly above normal season. Now, one thing I do want to point out, sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic Ocean right now are not as warm as where they were last year, but I also have to point out that they are above normal. So we're already starting to see those warmer water temperatures, which is such a big driver of hurricane intensity and hurricane development when we don't have the effect of an El Nino or a La Nina. Now, in terms of preparation, make sure you double check your insurance policies, especially for flood insurance. There you go. And if you're in the market for flood insurance, try to take care of that sooner than later, because it typically takes 30 days for your policy to begin. So that means if you buy a flood insurance policy today and the first flood happens on June 1st, you would not be covered when hurricane season begins, because it's within that 30-day waiting period.
It's good information to keep top of mind. Now, ENSO neutral.
Yes, or what we like to call La Nada.
Okay, perfect.
It's not a technical term.
That.
It's not a technical term. It's something actually Travis taught me when I got here. But yeah, so that just means we're not in a La Nina, we're not in an El Nino. So the trade winds, mainly it's how they affect the trade winds. We're not going to see as much of an implication on those this hurricane season.